Let's be honest. How many of you are watching this video when really you should be doing something different? My name is Nell. I'm an action coach, business coach, and myself and a lot of my clients often refer to themselves as the queen of procrastination or the king of procrastination. It is a real life existing thing amongst us business owners. We all have it. Those tasks that are on our to-do list, things that we have to do for our business, but that for some reason or other just never get done. They always get dropped to the bottom of that to-do list, and before you know it, they've been on there a week, 2 weeks, a month, and the guilt that comes with that just becomes worse and worse and worse, and the joy to get started becomes less and less and less. So let me give you 4 quick top tips that will help you beat the procrastination. First of all, very, very simple. Where possible, and obviously this is a timing issue, but where possible, do this item first thing in the morning. You've all heard this when you've listened to anything to do with time management. People often talk about eat that frog. This is exactly that. The thing that you procrastinate over the most, do that first thing in the morning. And that's where I said it's a little bit time dependent. Obviously, if it's someone that you need to phone, you've got to be a little bit careful or respectful of the timings. But aside from that, do this before you've turned on your email. Do this before you've looked at your phone. Do this first, and then at least you already have that great feeling of continuing the day because that one big ugly frog you've ticked off the list. So do that first thing in the morning. Failing that, second top tip, book a time in the diary for you to actually do this, whether it's 15 minutes or whether it's an hour. Book it in your diary, because if it's not in your diary, it's really easy for other things to keep coming up, happening, meaning that you'll get distracted and then it won't get done. So book it in your diary, second top tip. Third top tip is break it down into really small chunks. So if, for example, you are procrastinating over the fact that you have to write a blog, instead of saying, tomorrow I'm sitting down at 10 o'clock for an hour to write a blog, let's make that tomorrow I am sitting down for an hour to write the first paragraph of that blog. Now, if you get in the zone after writing that first paragraph, great, continue. If you still don't feel it at that stage and you still found it hard, that's okay. At least we have a paragraph. We have one step further up the process than what we had before. So third one, let's break it down into really small chunks and just do one thing. And the fourth top tip is turn off all distractions. Turn off your phone, turn off your email, your notifications from social media, close your office door, whatever it takes, but give yourself that time. Give yourself the same importance as if you were having a meeting with someone else, because sitting in a meeting with someone else, you wouldn't be looking at your phone, you wouldn't be looking at your email, you wouldn't get distracted and go midway through the email, let me just go and do this, through the meeting, let me just go and do this. You wouldn't. So give yourself that same respect, that same gratitude of that time just for you to finish off that one paragraph of your blog. Fifth one, thrown in just very quickly, if all of that doesn't work, something that works really well for a lot of my clients is get an accountability buddy. And often I am that person for my clients, and go, now by Wednesday, 11 o'clock, I'll have written one paragraph of my blog. Knowing that you've got to come back and tell someone else that this is what you are committing to, but then knowing that you've got to come back and say, actually, I didn't do it. Most people are spurred on by just having that bit of accountability in the background. So now go back to work and stop watching these videos.